Anisimova tops Pavlyuchenkova to make first Wimbledon semifinal. Wimbledon, 6 years ago, before Coco Gauff and Mira Andreeva crashed into our collective consciousness, Amanda Anisimova was a teenage phenomenon. At the age of 17, she stunned Aryna Sabalenka and Simona Halep on the way to the semifinals at 2019 Roland Garros. It happened again 3 years later when she reached the quarterfinals here at the All England Club. But later that summer, the pressures of professional tennis began to overwhelm the developing player. Over the next 9 months, she managed only 4 victories, failing to win back-to-back matches in 10 consecutive tournaments. Anisimova stepped away from the sport for 7 months to heal and rebuild her mental health. When she returned to begin the 2024 season, her ranking was no. 442. In retrospect, that extended break turned out to be a terrific decision. 18 months later, Anisimova, still only 23 and destined to enter the top 10 next week, is playing the best tennis of her young life. On a sunny late Tuesday afternoon on No. 1 court, No. 13 seed Anisimova advanced to the Wimbledon semifinals with a 6-1, 7-6, 9 victory over Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. That matches her career best major berth of 6 years ago and represents her furthest advancement here. It's a super special turnaround for me, considering where I was a year ago and losing in the qualies here last year, which was a bit heartbreaking. Anisimova told reporters, "I've done a lot of work since then, have really pushed my way through. I feel like this year I've dealt with some injuries and gotten the better of that and have worked on my physicality also. I feel like everything has been kind of clicking for me, and I've been feeling more and more confident with each tournament I've played this year, so I feel like my confidence is pretty high. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll definitely be soaking in this experience." She'll have a chance to make some personal history on Thursday when she meets Sabalenka, the world No. 1. Earlier, Sabalenka was a 4-6, 6-2, 6-4 comeback winner over Laura Siegemund. Anisimova has won 5 of her 8 previous matches against Sabalenka. Anisimova established herself in only 3 minutes at the beginning of Tuesday's quarterfinal, breaking Pavlyuchenkova's serve with a rocket of a forehand. That trend held up with Anisimova winning 6 of 7 games in less than a half hour. She has now won 28 consecutive matches this year when she's won the first set. The 34-year-old Pavlyuchenkova had serving issues throughout the first set, hitting 3 double faults and going 0 for 6 behind her second serve. In the second set, Anisimova broke Pavlyuchenkova in the 6th game to lead 4-2. But serving for the match at 5-3, the American was broken for the first time when Pavlyuchenkova converted her 3rd break point. Pavlyuchenkova saved 2 match points to level the match at 5-5, then came back from 0-30 down at 6-5 to force the tiebreak. The breaker was a barn burner, with Anisimova saving 4 set points before she converted her 2nd match point of the tiebreak, and 4th overall, with a serve Pavlyuchenkova could not return. Anisimova finished with 26 winners, 17 more than Pavlyuchenkova. She's now won all 4 of her matches against Pavlyuchenkova and is 11-2 on grass for the season, another career best. How would Anisimova describe the journey? "I guess a bit of a roller coaster," Anisimova said. "I've experienced a lot. I think breaking through when I was a teenager was super special. I feel like I've experienced many different moments, and most importantly, learned a lot of lessons, learned a lot about myself, and how to handle certain situations. I think that's so important, especially early on in this career. So to be able to have all those experiences already, I think that really helps me now."